what up, y'all? Back with new content TV. All right, so I'm going to be speaking about Dr. Umar today regarding the Shannon case situation. And I don't agree with a lot of things that Dr. Umar, speaks about, but I could agree with this one. I could agree with this one. It makes a lot of sense to me, and I said it on my last content and my other content. You guys go check that out. I mentioned the same thing. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna play the video real quick, y'all, and I'm gonna come back with my thoughts. Y'all check it out.
You are not going to convince me that a 19-year-old OnlyFans model, I don't care if she black, white, brown, yellow, or red, you are not going to convince me that if you offer a 19-year-old OnlyFans model who sells videos of her body for cash apps on the regular, she sells videos and pictures of her body on the internet for cash apps, and she gets offered $10 million to walk away when she only asks for 50 grand. Think about this, Art. She only asks for 50 grand. Shannon Sharpe says, I'm going to give you 10 million to walk away. And she says no. Art, do you know of anybody on OnlyFans? Do you know of any 19-year-old teenager who, if offered 10 million to shut up and go away when they only wanted 50 grand, do you know of any 19-year-old girl who is not going to take the 10 million?
Anybody taking 10 million?
You get offered 10 million and you turn it down? I believe the NFL power structure, or maybe the white media power structure, or maybe the white podcast power structure. Somebody was jealous of Shannon Sharpe's upcoming $100 million contract. Somebody was jealous of Shannon Sharpe's upcoming $100 million contract, and they intervened at the level of Tony Busby, or they intervened at the level of Gabriella Azu. One or the other. Because ain't no 19-year-old OnlyFans model turning down no 10K. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharpe embarrassed. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharpe humiliated. Somebody wanted Shannon Sharpe's financial future destroyed. But Shannon Sharpe made a big mistake, Art. He made the same mistake Sean Puffy Combs made. You know what that is? Offering too much money too soon. Remember when we had our last conversation, I said what? Puffy messed up when he offered Cassie that amount of money in less than 24 hours. It makes you look guilty. It makes you look guilty. Shannon Sharpe offered the 19-year-old Snow Bunny $10 million. That was too much money, and it was too soon. And where there's smoke, there's fire. So Tony Busby and the white power structure allegedly stepped in and said, if he can give you 10 that easy, if he can give you 10 that easy. Remember, Shannon was bragging when he was talking about how the Cat Williams interview made him more money than he ever made in the NFL. Remember that, Art?
I remember that.
So he's letting people know that the pockets is kind of heavy. So when he offered Gabriella Asu Ninjas $10 million, they said, oh, we can get a whole lot more than that. The shame of it all, Art, is we don't even know if Shannon going to get the $100 million contract now. I hope he does. I want what's best for my brother. I hope Shannon still gets his $100 million deal. It's hard out here for a black man. But Art, if they suing him for $50 million, what if he don't get the $100 million deal? Think about that. I don't know what he's worth. I don't pocket watch. But let's just say Shannon don't get it, and I hope he does. Knock on wood. But if Shannon don't get the 100 mil, Art, and the court award her 50 million, what if he don't even have 50 million? What if he don't even have 50 million? They would have been better, Art, and I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they showed their hand. But they would have been better off waiting until he got his contract. They would have been better off waiting until he had his contract so they could show that he got the money. But you coming in for a cash out before he's even signed the contract. Bad move on their part, but that was good luck for Shannon.
Yeah, I agree with Dr. Omar. It makes sense to me. Somebody was hating on Shannon Sharpe because he was getting all the views. Remember when he did his podcast with Cat Williams? In the first week, that thing went up to 30 million views, probably 50, I think. It was crazy. Nobody ever seen it before. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in Shannon Sharpe's world that's in sports, and do podcasts. and they are not as successful as Shannon Sharpe, man. You know what I mean? Ever since he left Bailiff, whatever that guy name is, that white dude, you know what I mean? He blew up way bigger than them. I wouldn't even be surprised if he sent them. What's that nigga name, man? I think it's Bailiff, if I'm not mistaken. Sent that white girl to him, man. I won't be surprised. It's a lot of people, man. It's a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies, man. It could have been Shaq. It could have been Stephen A. Smith. You know what I mean? Because Stephen A. Smith got a nice podcast as well. And you know how we are, man. We always want to compete with each other. We want to have the best. We want to be that guy. We want to be the number one on top. I won't be surprised if Stephen A. Smith has something to do with it, man. You know what I mean? Allegedly. Okay? Somebody sent that white woman to Shannon, man, and sabotaged that man's career. You know what I mean? Because for her to turn down $10 million, that means that she got paid already. And I said this on my last content. For you to be either you got paid already, and you still got to go through the lawsuit, and then hoping you get more money. And what I mean by she got paid already, she got paid. Somebody paid her to damage this man, so she already got paid that. She probably got paid more than 10 million. You know what I mean? Probably 15 or something like that, because he had to be more than what Shannon Sharpe was offering her. So she's content with what she got. I mean, that's the front end. You're gonna get the back end once the whole trial starts, and if they could get more money off Shannon Sharpe, that would be the back end money. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even be surprised if it's man. If it's you're right. You know what I mean? Shannon, Omar is right, man. It could be somebody in the NFL, somebody that's in sports podcast. The views went down ever since Shannon Sharpe came out doing the sports podcast and all that. You know what I mean? Shannon Sharpe is getting all the views. Somebody sent that woman, man, that white woman, to sabotage Shannon Sharpe. He just didn't see it coming. You know what I'm saying? When you on top, man, people gonna knock you down. People want to knock you down. You taking all the views. You taking all the attention. You getting all the money. You getting all. You know what I mean? This guy gotta go. Somebody said, man, this man gotta go, and he gotta go ASAP. That big head ass nigga, man, gotta go right now. That nigga, he's cutting into my food. He's cutting into my plate. You know what I'm saying? He's cutting into my way of living. Somebody's views got affected ever since Shannon Sharpe came out, man. Somebody. You know what I'm saying? And let's not forget the beef that he had with Shaq. Shaq got a lot of women. He got a lot of money. You know what I mean? Let's not pretend like we know these people, man. Okay? When you got money, you could send. You could listen, man. The rich people play a dirty game, man. They will blackmail you. They'll send somebody to destroy your career. They'll sabotage you. You know what I mean? When you got the money, you can send people to do these things to damage your career. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much what happened, man. Somebody sent that white girl, because for her to be satisfied with not getting paid out by Shannon Sharpe lets me know that she already got paid by somebody. You know what I'm saying? It lets me know that somebody already paid her. That's the front end money, like I said. Now, let's get some more money. That's the back end money. So once the trial starts and everything like that, if she wins, she get the 50 million. So that's 15 million plus that's 15 million plus the 50 million. 65 million. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, man. Shannon Sharpe kind of messed up, man. He made a big mistake, man. Trusting this girl. You know what I'm saying? And he got nobody else to blame but him, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't be talking crazy to a female that you don't know, because even though you may have been playing, or you may be foreplaying or whatever, they could take that text, that voicemail, edit it, and make it sound like you was threatening that girl, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. Now that Shannon Sharpe still got his other two podcasts. I think he got Nightcap, right? I think it's Nightcap, if I'm not mistaken, man. And then the Club Shay Shay. I think he got some other podcasts that he haven't stepped down on yet. He still got those, but he stepped down on the one that ESPN's owns. You know, the $100 million man got put on hold. You know what I mean? And Omar is right, man. They should have waited till Dr. Omar received. I mean, sorry, this Dr. Wait a minute. Hold on. That's crazy, y'all. I just thought about something, man. Because if you really think about it, y'all, right? Do you think they were too greedy to pull the trigger? Because Dr. Omar mentioned that if they would have just waited until Shannon received the money and then dropped this whole allegation, then, you know, they would have been better off knowing that he had the money. But why go after the man? He didn't even get the money yet. It's crazy, right? You know, so and let's say that she wins, and ESPN didn't give Shannon Sharpe the money. Where's he going to get the $50 million from? Man, you know, if he paid that $50 million out of his Cat Williams podcast interview, man, he'll be broke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much money he got, but he don't got the $100 million yet. So if he goes to trial and whatever and he loses, you know what I mean? And you have to cough up $50 million and you didn't get your $100 million check yet, dog, you better file for some type of bankruptcy. All the bankruptcy that they got in the law, file it. File everything. File every single bankruptcy that they got in there, man. I know your credit score gonna take a big dive, but either that or be broke. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, man. Cause that white girl right now, you could best believe she got paid probably on an offshore account. She got paid where they can't track the money because they cannot put it in an account that's got her name on it. That money got to be hidden. That money probably was paid in crypto. You know, you could hide your money in crypto. You could pay that money overseas in an offshore account. There's many ways to pay somebody without being tracked. You know what I'm saying? By wire transfer. That woman got paid already, man. She good. The thing is that she just can't spend the money right now. She gotta play broke until the trial. This whole thing is over. And let's say she loses, right? And she never got no money from Shannon Sharpe. The money that she already got paid to sabotage that, man, she's gonna disappear and go to another country, man. I guarantee it. Once the trial is over and she loses, she's moving to another country and she's gonna spend that money. I'm telling y'all, man. Anyway, y'all, man, it's back with New Content TV, man. It's back with New Content TV. You know what I mean? That's what happened when you want to thirst for young women, man. I mean, you want to thirst, you can't stop throwing money around, man. Like, you already got the money, you already got the big house, the big cars, man. Just have a conversation with a female, man. Build a relationship. Take her on a date. Treat her nice. You're gonna be getting the box within a month. Nigga, you ain't gotta spend big money. Like, I don't understand why niggas gotta spend. I understand, man. Some people don't like the dating thing. They don't like the dating phase. They want to hurry up and speed it up. I get it. You know what I mean? But if you want free loving, just have a conversation with the woman, man. Just you know what I mean? Just get to know her, treat her nice. You know, take her to small little restaurants. Take her to, like, you know what I mean, a boat trip or something like that. It don't cost much because you're the one paying for the boat trip and everything like that. You ain't got to give her no money. Just take her with you. She's gonna enjoy the time with you while you traveling, and you know what I mean. You skydiving. You riding your off-road motorcycle in the deserts of Dubai and all that. She's gonna love all that memories, man. And she's gonna give you the box. She's gonna give you the box, man. After the fourth date, you take her to all these places. She's gonna give you the box for free. You know what I'm saying? You already got the money. You could take her anywhere you want to. You could dine and wine her and all that. You don't gotta give her no 50 grand, man. You ain't gotta give her 10 million. It's crazy. Niggas gotta stop tricking, man. That's the problem. And that's why women, like regular guys, when we try to talk to these women, they want money because y'all niggas out there keep tricking on these women. And then when a nigga like me just want to talk to her, just want to have a conversation, want to take her out, and want to do it the traditional way, they want me to cough up some money. I'm not paying y'all. I ain't paying y'all shit. My first date consists of Jamba Juice. You know what I'm saying? My first date consists of Jamba Juice. Second date, miniature golf. Okay? Third date, a movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm simple, man. You know what I mean? But if my day gets all the way to the movie, that means that everything's going good. If I get to that third day, everything's going good. Guarantee the fourth day, I'm in that box, man. I got her head behind her. I got her damn legs behind her neck. Please believe it. Please believe it. Please believe it, man. Her ankles is behind her head on the fourth date. No cap. No cap. The fourth date, I'm in them guts. Pushing them cheeks up. And then go to the left. And then a circle. Anyway, y'all, this is back with New Content TV, man. Please subscribe to the channel. Please follow me on TikTok. I'm on Rumble as well. All right, y'all. Tell me what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think that white girl got paid already? Let me know in the comments. Get at me.
Yeah.